Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in the Sports Seat for you this Wednesday evening with your Hump Day Sports. It's the final week of hockey for the Alaska Nanooks. That means it's Governor's Cup weekend. But before we get into that, the Alaska Nanooks have 4 players named WCHA Scholar Athletes: Sean Cahill, Matthew Freese, Nolan Heisman, and Colton Parayko. They all have at least 3.5 GPAs, and they've done this for the second time in their careers. Those smarts will translate to the ice for the Gov Cup. The Nooks are cruising into Anchorage this weekend on a 5-0-1 unbeaten streak. Even with the great play as of late, they're down 0-2 in the Gov Cup. They'll need a sweep this weekend to force a shootout to determine the winner against the reeling Seawolves, who actually still have playoffs to play for. They are a game behind the Chargers and Lakers for the last playoff spot. Alaska will have extra support. Alabama Huntsville sent a tweet to Alaska Hockey today asking for a win to eliminate the Seawolves, as you see it coming up on your screens. So there's plenty of hockey left for Alaska's 7 seniors who can finish with another Gov Cup under their belts with the support of Alabama Huntsville. It'll be a full circle experience for a one Nolan Youngman.
It's been unbelievable 4 years. For me, being able to go home and play in Anchorage my last 2 games is a pretty special feeling, and I played for my family and ended it all where it all started, so it's pretty cool.
Everyone's wondering like where we would be after this weekend for playoffs and stuff like that, and you know, it's funny because this whole team, we've bounced back from so many games and so many overtime wins and whatnot, and it's amazing. This group is a really great set of players, and it's amazing, and I wish we were playing in the playoffs.
This week in Anchorage is our playoffs, so to go out and win the Gov Cup and then on that high note would be unbelievable.
The Iditarod restart will be in a few days right here in Fairbanks, but right after that, another signature dog mushing event will be happening in Fairbanks as well. The GCI Open North American Championships will start Friday, March 20th. The start and finish will be at the Jeff Studdert Race Grounds off of Farmers Loop. It's the 70th anniversary of the Sprint Dog Sled Race. This year's guaranteed purse is $40,000. The Alaska Dog Mushing Association still wants to raise the purse to $70,000 to celebrate the 70th anniversary. In prior years, the purse was $15,000, so a huge jump. The race will be 70.38 miles in 3 days. The first 2 days are 20.9 miles, and the final day will be a 28.58 mile run. The limited North American starts a week before the ONAC on March 13th at 11 a.m. also at the Jeff Studdert Race Grounds. The purse for that race is $12,500. This week is Conference Championships week for interior high school basketball teams. That's right, Alaskan March Madness is already here. The Aurora Conference Tournament begins tomorrow morning at Eielson Air Force Base. The host Eielson Ravens will play Monroe to start things off at 10 a.m. with the girls game. Eielson and Delta will be the first boys game, and that'll be at 1 o'clock. In the girls bracket, Valdez is the #1 seed, while Hutchinson is #2. They have first round byes. Monroe, the Rams, they lead the boys bracket, #1 overall seed, and Hutchinson is the 2 seed. The first place in Aurora Conference Championship games will be Friday, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. for the girls title game and 7:30 for the boys championships. The second place games will be at 3 and 4:30 on Saturday afternoon. The top 2 seeds from the Aurora Conference will earn a 3A state tournament berth. The temperatures are starting to turn a bit and the snow is melting a little, so that means you can begin to lace up your running shoes. The month of March has a number of running dates on the Running Club North calendar. This Thursday at 5:45 is the Full Moon Run. That's a 4-mile run at the Patty Center. This Saturday is the 3rd annual Troth-Ieta Snowshoe Scramble. March 14th is the St. Patrick's Run. Then to close out March, you'll have the El Dorado Hill Challenge on the 28th. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. For more KTVS Sports, log on to Twitter, YouTube, webcenter11.com. You can also download our mobile app. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.